Hello, fellow beings of light, and welcome to the 12/21/24 Winter Solstice. Today, it's not just a changeover in the seasons or the impending changeover into a new year. It is also the close of the 12/12 portal. It's fitting in a way. December 2024, is our first official month, the launch of our website and of our offerings, which were supposed to include weekly activations on top of our podcast and other things. But you might have noticed we haven't released any for the month so far. I've been beyond busy with the annual Makers Market I host, and I have been sick not once, but twice over the last few weeks. In fact, up until this very morning, I had no voice to record with. None at all. It has come back just in time for this activation for the 12/21 Winter Solstice. And amidst everything that was going on, I did actually record and release the 12/12 portal activation. Those missing weekly activations, though, they have had me stressed and anxious. But when I woke up this morning, it suddenly hit me. There was a reason those activations didn't happen. A reason why the 12/12 and 12/21 special activations were meant to happen first. I'm not going to tell you that reason yet, not until the close of this activation. I'm being guided not to, and I'm going to listen. Just like I'm being guided not to preface this activation with what is coming through for me and what the theme of it will be. Instead, I'm being guided to let all of it come through during and after. Which means this is going to be one of those activations. You can't see the air quotes, but I definitely made them. What do I mean by that? Well, I have a large, ever-growing team of guides. Half of them, like me, love to plan and outline everything before we sit down to record. I actually have OCD, so I kind of appreciate that. But the other half of my team are the exact opposite. They like to dive right in and throw me into the deep end right along with them. I actually appreciate that as well, though, if I'm being honest, even if it does make me a bit anxious, because it's something I need to work on. Letting go more and surrendering to the cycle of life and divine timing more. So, yeah, this is going to be an activation where I get thrown into the deep end and we all get to learn and experience what unfolds together. I will say, however, that what is going to come through will be a shamanic journey instead of a meditation, like the 12/12 portal activation was. And that while that activation involved a journey to the upper realm with the Morrigan, this time around we will be journeying to the lower realm with the still unnamed shaman on my team. Maybe we'll get a name out of him during this journey together. Time will tell, and I'm being told it's time to dive in, so let's do this. I invite you to sit in a comfortable position with your eyes closed and your palms facing upward on your lap. And just begin breathing slowly and deeply in through your mouth and out through your nose. as I drop in and connect with not only our shaman guide, but with your energy field, wherever you are and whenever you might be listening, I want you to work towards letting go. Let go of any thoughts, emotions, or circumstances that may interfere with your ability to focus and receive. And as always, should they try to pop up at any point during this journey, simply say to yourself, out through my fingers, out through my toes, until they pass, saving them for a later time. Continue breathing slowly and deeply, feeling your body start to relax. Your head, your neck, your shoulders, your back, all loosening up and settling down into where you are seated, into your root chakra, and feeling the drum beat and music vibrate upwards from that point. As you settle in, I want you to become aware of a cold breeze and a dense fog swirling around you, separating you from any distractions and resetting your senses, calibrating, preparing you for what is to come. Breathe it in deeply, allowing it to do so within as well, and exhaling out that which you do not need to feel, think, or sense in the current moment. And when you feel that you're ready, I want you to open your inner eye and witness the fog beginning to dissipate directly in front of you, uncovering the mouth of a cave. At first, it will appear to be dark inside, but as you increase your focus on the opening, you will begin to see glowing roots along the walls, almost like arrows, urging you forward, onwards. Consider the cave, those glowing roots, and any feelings you have regarding them and the journey and activation ahead that might be coming up. Nothing else, just in regards to those specific things. Listen to your intuition, your inner eye, as you heed my next words. I cannot promise that the journey down through the cave ahead and into the lower realm won't be hard. Quite the opposite. I am sure that it will be. But I can promise that you will be safe, surrounded and supported at all times by my team and by your team. And I can promise that the journey will be worth it. That the journey and activation in the lower realm and back up through the cave will be worth it. If you are ready, if you agree to step forward towards this cave, and to receive the healing and activation, the light codes that will follow in the lower realm, simply say yes out loud or within your mind. If, however, you find yourself unable to do so, that is okay. You can set aside this journey, this activation, until you are ready. It will be here, ready and waiting for you, just as effective as it would be on this very day. Not only that, know that it is my intent and the intent of our shaman guide that you will still receive the calibration, the preparation needed to move forward, as well as some gentle healing towards whatever thoughts or feelings are currently holding you back. Now, for those able to say yes in the here and now, begin taking steps forward, entering the cave, following the glowing roots with your fingertips and the dirt beneath your feet and toes, as both begin a wide spiral path moving downwards. As you wind your way around and around, notice that those glowing roots along the walls are beginning to form words. Those words may be hard for you to read, to see, but you need to slow down and truly witness them. For those words, they are the feelings that are holding you back in your journey. You may see words like anger, fear, grief, sadness, frustration, regret, resentment, jealousy, guilt, or shame. Take a moment to say out loud the words that you see. As you continue forward, notice the spiral starting to narrow, the circle getting tighter, and the words made from those glowing roots shifting from feelings to internal or external narratives, which those feelings stem from. You may see words like different, crazy, unlovable, judgmental or judged, used, cynical, trauma, abuse, victim, martyr. Take a moment to say out loud the words that you see. And as you continue forward, Notice the spiral narrowing further still, and the words made from those glowing roots shifting into more than just words, into visuals of memories those narratives stem from. Yours, your ancestors, maybe even past and parallel lives. Again, these visuals may be hard for you to see, but you need to slow down and truly witness them. For these memories are the wounds that are holding you back in your journey. Take a moment to do so. If you need more time to witness and process what you have read and seen so far, that is okay. You may pause this recording until you are ready, whether it takes a few minutes or a few days or even a few weeks. That is okay. When you are ready, though, I want you to close your inner eye. See the glowing roots, the words and visuals give way to darkness, and take several long, slow, and deep cleansing breaths to ready yourself, to steady yourself for what comes next. Continue to do so as our shaman guide provides some further calibration, soothing words to ease your mind, body, and soul from what you have witnessed, and a call to move forward and join him when you are ready. You are ready to proceed. Once again, open your inner eye and witness the walls of the cave begin to dissipate, leaving you standing in a field of freshly fallen snow, with snowflakes whirling in the air around you. Your cheeks, your fingers, your toes can feel the chill of it. But yet, you aren't truly cold. There is a warmth surrounding you like a blanket. That is my team and yours surrounding you. But I'm feeling like it's more than that as well. Our shaman friend is calling for us to turn around to see the sacred circle he has prepared for us. A circle the snowfall cannot penetrate. A roaring fire at its center, and firs for us to sit upon directly across from him. Join him now. Sit upon those firs. Warm yourself further by the fire and receive the message he has to offer you, the healing he has to offer you, the activation and light codes he has to offer you as winter begins, as the new year approaches, and as your journey continues. I am the phoenix within you. That inner spark, the inner fire that burns the past, the wounds to ashes, and the feathers that allow you to rise from them again and again, as many times as you might need. You have forgotten much, all in furtherance of your mission, your purpose here in your body. But yet you hold on to, relentlessly remember, much that should be forgotten, let go of, much that hinders you in your mission, your purpose here in your body. You need not do so. It is within you to choose that which you forget and that which you remember, that which you burn to ashes and that which you use to rise higher and higher still. You can choose to remember that which you have forgotten in furtherance of your mission, your purpose here in your body. You can choose to forget, to let go of that which you have held on to break the hold it has over you in furtherance of your mission, your purpose here in your body. I can feel you doubt your ability to do so. that is merely more of you forgetting that which you should remember, that which you must remember. Arishka makat kurushka makat kriskate kurushka makat kurushka rakat kraskate arusha makat kriska rakate ashuma rakate kurushkate. Look upon your arms and hands, your legs and feet. See them. Feel and hear the sound of your heart beating within your chest. Taste and smell the smoke coming from the fire. What do all of these things tell you? Akarishka makate karishka nakarishka rakate kushka rakatrushkate ashamakat krushka kate arashka makate karishka namakate krushka ushka napakrishka nakate makate arshula makate karashka makate krushka nakate kidi rishka makate oshkalate. These things tell you that you are still here, that you have endured, that you have overcome, that you have survived. The words and memories, the narratives and circumstances that you have faced during your time in this body and those that came before or alongside it, that others who have influenced you have faced during their time in their bodies, and those that came before and alongside them. And not just in the moments in which the wounds first opened, but in each moment thereafter. Each moment, those wounds have come to the surface. Each moment, those wounds have influenced your words, your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences. Each moment, those wounds have hindered and hurt you. You have endured each of those moments. You have overcome each of those moments. You have survived each of those moments. To still be sitting here, seeing your body, feeling and hearing your heart beating, tasting and smelling the world around you. Ushalakpakati, Ushalamakatakaraska, Ushkalamakurushkarakati, Ayeshalamakarishka the Bakati, Arushkalamakariska the Bakatukurshkalamakati, Ashalamakati, Ushala Ikalarushkalakati, Ushalamakarishka the Karagushkarakati, Ushukarakati, Arashamakati Makadukushkalakati Karashkarakati, Urushkamakati Kushkatate. You have been able to do so because of that which you have forgotten, but must remember. You are whole. You are strong. You are powerful. And yes, you are in control. You can choose. But know that you are able to do so because of the rest. But most important of all, because you are resilient. You were made to burn anything and everything to ashes, yourself included. And you were made to rise from those ashes upon the feathers that are your soul again and again, as many times as you might need in this life or the next. I am complete. Alush, amakat makat kurushkadakati, ushamakat aruskan makat kurushkadakate, aruf mushkadabakat kurushkadakate, ush, lamakat karishkate, arushkanakate kurushkadakate, arishkan makat kurushkamokate, Arush Ratish Kramaktu. But before I return you to the cave from which you came, I give you now a torch lit by your inner spark, your inner fire, so that you may burn those words and visuals that you found within it to ashes. And I give you a coat of feathers so that you might rise up the spiral path, rise up to the mouth of the cave, and continue to rise in the truth that is you, and that which you are finally remembering as you move forward in your own journey, once this one has come to a close. Arishka Maktu. Go now. I hope that was as powerful for all of you as it was for me. We are not done yet, though, are we? We have some burning and rising to do, you and I. So, once again, close your inner eye. See the shaman, the fire, the sacred circle, and snowfall surrounding it give way to darkness. Take long, slow, and deep cleansing breaths to ready yourself, to steady yourself for what comes next. And when you are ready, open your inner eye and see yourself once again in the cave. See the glowing roots along the walls, like arrows once again, urging you forward, onwards, or rather upwards this time around. Begin taking steps forward, following those glowing roots with your fingertips and the dirt beneath your feet and toes as both begin a narrow spiral path upwards. As you wind your way around and around, upwards and upwards, notice those glowing roots shifting back into the visuals of memories you saw during your descent. Only this time, instead of slowing to witness them, I want you to take your torch to them and watch as those old visuals catch fire and shift first to ashes and then into new visuals. Visuals of memories that show your moments of wholeness, of strength, of power, of resilience in the face of all that you have endured, overcome, and survived. And not just you, your ancestors, maybe even past and parallel lives. Make a conscious choice here and now to focus on, to witness, to acknowledge how you have risen instead of what you have risen from. Take a moment to do so. If you need some help with this one, when I was about 7 years old, I almost drowned in a lake while canoeing with my dad. For years and years and years after that experience, I was afraid of water. I would not swim or go on boats in lakes and rivers and the ocean. I was terrified. But as I grew older, the opportunity presented itself to have to experience river rafting and river kayaking as part of my job as a former travel writer and photographer. It wasn't really an option. It was, you need to figure this out and you need to do this. And I did those things multiple times. Not only that, in the years that have followed, I have learned how to swim. I actually go swimming 3 days a week, sometimes more now. And I have reached a point where I am ready to start independently experiencing kayaking on lakes and rivers, secure and safe in the fact that I know how to swim, that there's nothing for me to be afraid of. That is an example of resilience, of overcoming a fear, of not letting past memories define me. That overcoming, that strength and power I now feel when it comes to water and swimming and interacting with it, that's what I focus on. That's what I remember. That's what I use to continue rising, to continue improving my swimming, to continue improving my relationship with water. So with that example in mind, I'll kind of let you continue to think on this one a little bit. What areas of your life could you do the same with that I did in that example? I hope you were able to come up with a few. If not, or if you have more that you can kind of delve into and work on, feel free to repeat this journey independently on your own or by listening again. That's totally okay. Whatever helps you get what you need to get out of this journey and working towards being able to rewrite your memories, and as we continue on, the narratives that come from them. Speaking of those, when you are ready, continue walking upward. Continue rising, noticing the spiral widening and the visuals made from those glowing roots shifting to the internal and external narratives you saw during your descent. And as they do so, take your torch to them. Watch as those old narratives catch fire and shift first to ashes and then into new narratives that stem from those new visuals you just witnessed. You may see words like unique, adaptable, creative, courageous, misunderstood, growing, survivor. And you definitely should be seeing words like whole, strong, powerful, resilient, and I'm going to add free to choose. Take a moment to say out loud the words that you see. When you're ready, keep on moving upward, keep rising. Notice the spiral widening even more and the words made from those glowing roots shifting to the initial feelings you saw during your descent. And as they do so, you guessed it, take your torch to them and watch as those old feelings catch fire and shift first to ashes and then to new feelings that stem from those new narratives you just witnessed. You may see words like love, happiness, pride, confidence, bravery, forgiveness, hope, ease, safety. And you know what? I'm adding deserving up there, whether you're seeing it or not. Take a moment to say out loud the words that you see, ending with deserving. You are all awesome, and you are all of those things you have read and seen on your rise upwards. Now, as we continue walking upwards, reaching the mouth of the cave and stepping back out into the swirling fog and cold breeze, I hope that you know and believe that too. Because it's the truth. It's your truth. Go ahead and take 3 long, slow, deep cleansing breaths, settling back into your body, into the environment surrounding you. Whew. That was a lot. Now, in a few moments, I'm going to begin some silent integration while the music continues on for 5 minutes or so to aid you in further processing all that you have learned and seen during this journey and activation, and to clearly give my voice a rest because I can feel it starting to go on me again. Thank you all for your patience with that. But before I get into that silence, I want to circle back to the start, to the reason why my team felt it was necessary for the 12/12 portal and 12/21 Winter Solstice activations to come before any of our weekly activations and other offerings that have been delayed. They saw what I didn't, that our current theme of reset required picking up some initial tools, required a journey to the higher realm to allow all of you to rise and witness potential futures, as well as a journey to the lower realm to allow you to set fire to the narratives, the memories, and wounds of the past, the root causes of what is holding you back from reaching them, before we could return to the middle realm, to the here and now, to begin doing the work that we need to do in the coming days, weeks, and months to expand, to remember, to reawaken together. Now, I'm going to throw in a third and final woo, because I think it's needed there. And with that, let's get into the silent integration and processing. Let's come down from our journey and come back to ourselves and the here and now so that we begin tomorrow anew and start getting busy on all of that work we need to be doing. Arishka makatukurshkate.